Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm an airline pilot, and today we are going to try out an exciting new feature. Horizon Sim have just in time for the Cross the Pond released their update to the Boeing 787 featuring the Hoppy ACARS and CPDLC system. This brings a lot of enhancements to our aircraft, so we are going to give it a go today. We're standing right here in Frankfurt from Wettelfra, so it's almost all freeware that we are looking at today, and we are going to fly it over to Berlin on a short domestic route. So join me in the cockpit as we prepare our Boeing 787. In terms of additional extras for the plane, we are using some custom soundset from FTSam Plus and the custom virtual cockpit textures from Polystorm 3D as well. Alright then, let's give it a go. So battery on. Hydraulics off, gear lever down, alternate flaps are off, and off we go. It is a little bit dark inside here, so let's just about turn some of the lights on. That does make it a little bit nicer, doesn't it? Okay, so IRSs can come on, and then we'll just give the airplane a little moment here to start initializing. And while that happens, let's have a look at some new feature in here. So we got the data load button, but I do believe that's still a work in progress with the new update. And of course we can still control the doors through here, which is really nice feature as well. Okay, so then let's go right into our FMS, have a very quick look over the settings down here. So we are going to use an airplane with heads up mode, IRS alignment time accelerated is okay, SATCOM on, and we do have the cross-pointer flight directors. That's all good for Lufthansa, and then on the next page my SimBrief user ID is in there as well. Okay, perfect. So that's pretty much our setup down here completed. Then let's see, we did turn on the IRS, that's the most important thing over here, so let's go right into the CDU pre-flight procedures. So position in it, and we are located in Frankfurt, and well, interestingly enough, it doesn't even ask us about the IRS position, but that's okay. Right then, route request, that's going to come straight from SimBrief, and while that is in progress, let's go ahead and have a look at the brand new com page that we have available in here. Okay, so over here you can see there's lots of CPDLC stuff that we have in here. Flight information is over here, that's the ACARS menu. The company menu over here is where you would initialize the flight and stuff like that, but we only have the custom weather requests modeled in here. So let's have a look at that for an example. So we're looking for the weather in Frankfurt. We want the actual and the forecast. Let's send that out. This is now sending the weather request. Now we gotta give it a short while, and then we are hopefully going to get our weather in a few moments. Yep, here we go. So here's the weather uplink. Now, in case you would not have the com page active, you can see that it still comes up on the information box here on the primary flight display, which is a pretty cool thing if you ask me. Alright then, likewise we've just received our route, so we can uplink that now. Okay, execute that, and that's our route. Awesome. Okay, next up, we also have a PDC facility in here, so if you go in here, com, flight information. Now we could request our departure ATIS, and we are looking for the ATIS from Frankfurt, like that. Okay, send that out, and that is going to give us the ATIS, from which we can then start working. Okay, here we go. So, Frankfurt Information Juliet at 1820, runways 25 center and 18, transition level 70, wind slightly variable. Okay, looking good. So we're looking for a 25 center departure then for our flight to Berlin. So 25 center, and we're looking for Tobak, so let's go for the Tobak 3 whiskey departure that we have in here. I'm not 100% sure if that's actually the correct sit, but tell you what, let's go ahead and find out. Can cancel that, and then we are looking to exit from here, and we want to go for departure clearance request. So ATC facility is going to be Frankfurt. Departure Frankfurt to Berlin. Gate is Alpha, where are we? 58. So Alpha 58 going right into here. And we just got information Juliet. Free text. Gouda. Okay, and send that out. So that's our PTC request on the go. And with that on request, let's go ahead and continue with our pre-flight procedures. So, for the arrival, could be either 25 left or 25 right. We'll take 25 left initially and then we'll see what we're going to get with the ACARS 25 transition. Let's have a quick look through here, make sure that everything we need is there. And ACARS is actually incorrect, it should have been the classed off transition, my bad. So let's take that out and classed off comes in. Okay, so ATC uplink, here's our PTC. Number 1, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, clear to Berlin of 25 Center, Tobak 7 Foxtrot, they say over here. Climb 5000, squawk 1000, 8 is Juliet, report ready on 121.855. Okay, we want to accept that, so let's hit the accept button. Accepting. And accept it. Okay, that's awesome. Very cool. Alright then, so that is our clearance. So Tobak 7 Foxtrot, let's reinsert that straight away. Here we go, Tobak 7 Foxtrot, execute. Looking very good. Alright then, performance initialization. It's going to be a reserve fuel of 4000. We'll take the zero fuel weight straight from here, and actually before we do that, we are just quickly going to set everything from our flight plan. Here we go, and for the fuel it's going to be 11 tons of fuel on board. Alright, awesome. So that is now completed. Now let's go back to the plan. Just tell me we are still able to do this now. That's interesting. Okay, well, that is a bit of a pity. That means we just gotta enter the weight manually now. So we're looking at a zero fuel weight of 156.7. Okay, that is looking good. And the cost index today is going to be 20. Cruise CG, 30%. Don't need any step climbs. And for the takeoff page, acceleration and thrust reduction at 1000 AAL. Alright, that's looking good. Then finally, let's go for the weather request. Okay, load that up. And finally, for the descent uplink, load that as well. And for the fixed rings, we'll take Frankfurt and a 25-mile ring around that. Okay, and that's it. So with that, our setup is pretty much done. Then let's go ahead and do the rest of our flight deck setup. So, don't need the APU quite yet. So, what did we say was our QNH? I believe 1006, but let's check. Okay, review. Well, thank you for this, my friend. Okay, so review. Weather, report, yeah, QNH 1006. Okay, and that is set on both sides now. Awesome. Okay, so that is that. Alrighty. So, just making sure that everything that's on here is actually meant to be that way, and that's looking good. Okay, so initial climb is going to be 5,000 feet. The runway heading 246, we can dial that one in as well. And here we go, 246, and LNAV and VNAV go on ARM. Okay. That looks about perfect to me. Okay, we still got an ATC indicator over here, which indicates there is an open ATC message. Okay, that is clearance request received. Yep, and clearance confirmed. Okay, perfect. And now the ATC is gone over here, indicating that there is no open message. Okay, that is quite awesome. That is really quite awesome. Cool. Especially for a freeware aircraft, really have to say that. All I can say is the system in here, since it is a 787, is very similar to the system in the 777. And I can tell you that much. What I've seen so far is really awesome. Okay, so last thing for us to do over here is on the transponder. Squawk 1000 is what ATC wanted. And we'll go for a buff, which is not simulated. Okay, fair enough. Well, okay. So in that case, I do believe we've gotten pretty much all the information that we needed over here. So let's go ahead and start our APU. And the next frequency was indicated as 121.855. We can put that in here and make it active. And the guard frequency 121.5 is going straight into here. Okay. So, I do believe that is pretty much all we need over here. Fair enough. So, with that, we are good to go. So, let's go ahead and see that our APU comes up. Here it is. And the external power has removed itself. Awesome. Then forward cargo door and the entry door. Can close those. Don't see any button to actually tell them to arm the slides, but that's fair enough. Okay then, let's go for our takeoff performance, please. Copy FMC data, Frankfurt 25 left, dry. What was the weather again? Com, review, flight ATIS. Okay, wind 260 at 17. That is good, and the temperature is 6 degrees. Okay, awesome. Optimum rating, optimum config, anti-IS off, calculate. DTO 261, send output. Okay, takeoff data received. And accepted. 5 units of trim, and the last thing over here, thrust limit has automatically been inserted. Awesome. Excellent. So with that, pre-flight checklist, please. Pre-flight checklist complete. So for the briefing, it's going to be a left seat takeoff, 25 center, flaps 5, noise abatement procedure 2. Takeoff speeds, we're looking at 33, 40, 49, and the SID takes us straight out with a right turn out. Climb to 5,000, contact departure when advised by our traffic control. Emergencies, straight ahead 25 miles, pick up the hold in 4,000, and for an immediate return we come back for runway 25 center on an ILS Zulu approach, which is the best we have available here in terms of other options. Any questions? No? Awesome. Okay, in that case, let's go for the clearance. So 121.855 it is.
Hello, November 1, X-ray startup is approved. 118 startup is approved. CDH 217, Frankfurt Airport on the road, taxi stands Delta 5 via Lima and November 1.
Okay then, B4 start procedures please. Trim, trim, trim. Here we go. Awesome. Frankfurt Apron, hello, Lufthansa 1, Papa Tango, Heavy, Alpha 58, request pushback.
Lufthansa 1, Papa Tango, Frankfurt Apron, hello, pushback and startup approved, facing west.
Push and start approved, face west, Lufthansa 1, Papa Tango. Okay then, let's use the Aerosoft tool one more time. And here is the release point. Off we go, facing west, looking good. Insert that. Okay then, before start checklist. So, passenger signs. On, MCP, 149, 246, 5000. Takeoff speeds, 133, 140, 149. CDU pre-flight completed. Taxi and takeoff briefing completed. And clearance is received, so the beacon can come on.
I call you back for a moment.
Okay.
Lufthansa 2, Papa
Start the pushback, please.
But we'll wait for the condor traffic to taxi out.
Sorry, confirm Lufthansa 2, Papa Juliet, ready for pushback?
Hey, firm, Lufthansa 2, Papa Juliet.
Roger, I will don't mind, call you back.
Roger.
And Lufthansa 1, Papa Tango, confirm, able to keep clear of November 7?
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, unable.
Roger. Lufthansa 400, there's traffic pushing to your left, I call you back when...
Okay, so, start, engine start.
Alright, wait. Condor 118 for taxi.
Condor 118, taxi to holding point, runway 18, via November 5.
Beautiful sound effects, aren't they?
Holding point 18 via November 5, November, Condor 118.
Lufthansa 9 Kilo X-ray, look at taxi. Lufthansa 9 Kilo X-ray.
Listen to those sounds.
Runway 18 via Lima.
Holding point 18 via Lima, Lufthansa 9 Kilo X-ray.
Wow. Beautiful.
Alpha line 142 with information kilo on board, local team pushback.
142, pushback and start up approach, facing east.
Pushback start approved, facing east. Alpha line 142, thank you.
Okay, we have 2 good starts. You're clear to disconnect. See you on the right hand side with a pin. Have a wonderful evening.
Pushback and start up approach, facing south.
Push start approved, facing south, Lufthansa 2, Papa Juliet.
And the brake is set. Okay, flight control track.
Full
up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Okay, before taxi checklist. Anti-ice, auto, recall. Checked, flight controls checked, ground equipment clear, APU off, before taxi checklist complete. Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, request taxi.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, taxi to holding point runway 25 center via November 8, link 5, November 7, hold short of November.
Taxi holding point 25 center via November 8, link 5, November 7, hold short November, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Okay.
Lufthansa 9 Kilo X-ray, contact tower 118, decimal 78 approaches.
So, lights on, brake off, and off we go. It does taxi on idle, but looks like that it doesn't taxi that well on idle. Let's add a bit of power. I wish the airport map was a bit more sophisticated. If Horizon could implement the OAMS system from Navigraph, that would be completely awesome. Similar to how Fly-by-Wire did it in the A380.
Lufthansa 400, pushback and startup approved, facing north into November 7.
Facing north into November 7, Lufthansa 400.
Left 400, sorry about that. Pushback approved, facing west, November 8.
That was on the 40.
After 400, my mistake, facing west on November 8.
Okay, exiting was on November 8. Fortune over.
Okay, we're clear on the left side. And we're clear on the right side. So, link 5, here it is.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, continue taxi via November 7, Lima, hold short of Lima 3.
November 7, Lima, hold short Lima 3, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Okay, so we go to the left over here. Maximum wingspan 65, not a problem for us. Alright, well, we don't need the airport map down here, so let's just go right up here. Back to our standard display format. Okay, so the right side is clear, and the left side
118, contact tower 118.780.
is clear as well. Awesome.
11878, Condor 118, danke für den Service und schönen Abend.
Ebenso, danke fürs Fliegen, ciao.
Okay, so we continue by November 7 onto Lima. And then hold short Lima 3, that's basically the full length of runway 25 center. And from there on we can then go for the checklist and the briefing, or the briefing confirmation. Okay, so the right side is clear. The left side is clear, so we'll probably be number 1 for the departure. That's very good.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Juliet, taxi to holding point runway 25 center by November 5. Lima, correction, by November 5, hold short of Lima.
Taxi to holding point runway 25 center by November 5 and we'll hold short Lima, Lufthansa to Papa Juliet.
Okay, so I don't have any changes to the takeoff briefing. Nope. Before takeoff checklist, before takeoff checklist complete.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, contact tower 118.780, tschüss.
118.780, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, tschüss.
Gleichfalls.
Frankfurt Tower, schönen guten Tag, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, ready.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, Roger, line up runway 25 center and wait.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, runway 25 center, line up and wait. Okay, so
Condor 118 is ready.
Condor 118, line up 18 and wait.
cabin crew, prepare for departure.
18 and wait, Condor 118.
Okay, then we're going to the full length. That is what they gave us the clearance for. Suppose we have to wait for this guy to land anyway, since our SIT is taking us off to the right and this guy's missed approach would as well. Question is, well, there's nobody coming behind. These guys are probably still too far out, so it can't be that much longer.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, wind 240 degrees, 14 knots, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff. Okay, are you ready? Yes, sir. Roger, we'll make it a rolling takeoff.
Lufthansa Cargo 8384 identified. Contact departure 136.130.
Okay. 13613 could be for us as well.
Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 149er, gute.
Let's pre-select that. It might, however, turn out to be the other frequency as well, 120155. Could be both. I'm not 100% sure right now. Doesn't matter though, he'll tell us.
Condor 118, expect 1 minute delay.
Okay, ready? Take off.
Frankfurt Tower, hello, Lufthansa 2 Papa Juliet, taxiing on Lima
Timing.
to holding point to Flight Center.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Juliet Tower, hello, join Lima 3.
Joining Lima 3, Lufthansa 2 Papa Juliet.
Set thrust. Thrust set. Config spoiler. Okay, I don't know. Maybe the joystick sent a little incorrect command there. Rotate.
Delta Charlie, Delta Mike, Oscar Tower, hello, number 2. Roger.
Positive climb. Gear up. Autopilot.
Condor 118, wind 240 degrees, 14 knots, runway 18, get for takeoff.
Flaps 1.
Runway
Speed
18,
checked.
clear for takeoff, Condor
Flaps
118.
1. Checklist incomplete norm. Why is the before takeoff checklist still on here? Override that, please. Okay, flaps up. Speed checked. Flaps up.
Lufthansa 149er.
After takeoff checklist.
Clear to land.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Lufthansa 149er, not yet, but now. Wind 240 degrees, 14 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land. Copy that, 25 left, clear to land.
Okay,
Lufthansa
vertical
149er.
speed. Tower should give
Condor
us
1 Papa Tango identified,
Here we
contact
go.
departure 120.155, bye-bye.
120.155, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Bye now.
Condor 118 also identified, contact departure 136.130, bye-bye.
Langradar, schönen guten Abend. Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, 4,200, climbing 5,000.
First Male 41 Echo, turn left heading 300.
Turning 300, Male 41 Echo.
All station calling me, say again.
Frankfurt, schönen guten Abend. Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, 4,500, climbing 5,000.
Lufthansa Papa Tango, Langen Radar, hello, identified. Climb by 6, flight level 130.
Climb by SID, flight level 130, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango.
Lufthansa
Set.
0436, turn left heading
13,000,
280, cleared at the approach,
checked.
runway 25 left.
Enough. No idea where the anti-ice is coming on now. We are certainly not in icing conditions just yet. Set standard. Standard cross-check passing flight level 58 now.
Condor 118,
Checked.
port out speed.
First Lufthansa 8 Alpha X frequency.
Oh, that is a little too much thrust for my taste. Let's go back to plan 2.
Identified. Climb by SID to flight level 130.
Here we go. 4,000 feet a minute is more than sufficient, is it?
And now radar scanner 625, reach flight level 120, descending flight level 110.
England 625, Langen identified, expect left 25 left, fly heading 315.
315.
Okay, anti-ice is fully automatic on this aircraft, so we don't have to worry about it at all.
384, climb flight level
We just make sure
110.
the anti-ice is on order, and that's it.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, contact Langen radar on 124.730.
124.730, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Tschüss.
Aus den 171, turn left heading 280, cleared at approach, runway 25 left. Question Yankee 25 right.
The left heading 280 degrees, scanner is
Langradar, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, Level 100, climbing 130.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, identified hello, climb to flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Set. 240 checked.
Flight level 250.
Lufthansa level 2 affirm.
Okay, we'll wait a short moment with the seatbelts until we are clear of the clouds.
240 for 260 for inbound Raska.
768, Langen Radar, identified hello, climb to flight level 320.
Climb to flight level 320.
Let's see if they do have CPDLC available. If they have it, it should be Echo Delta Golf Golf. Let's see, log on. Echo Delta Golf Golf. There's Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, destination Berlin. Looks good. Send.
Langer low, Postman 2, Kilo Foxtrot, passing level 253, descending inbound Nifno.
Okay, let's see if anything comes back. Now, I would not be surprised if they don't have CPDLC here just yet, because we are still in the lower airspace, and in the real world they only have CPDLC on upper airspace. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't accept us and our lock on. Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, continue present heading. Heading cell. People are talking over one another. Okay, so I think we can release our passengers. So, here we go. Up, up and away, as they said. Okay, so airport display can come on. Then we'll just have to see where he's going to vector us now, but
135,
we'll find out.
The 1 Papa Tango, traffic 12 o'clock position, flight level 230, range 5.6 miles, crossing right, correction crossing left to right.
1 Papa Tango.
The Papa Tango Alpha Charlie, contact Langen Radar on 135, decimal 650.
135, decimal 65, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, ciao.
The 1 Papa Tango, negative. This message was for Hotel Bravo Tango Alpha Charlie. Hotel Bravo Tango Alpha Charlie.
Interesting.
Langen Radar.
I could swear he used our call sign.
Langen 135650, Hotel Bravo Tango Alpha Charlie, Langen, ciao.
The 1 Papa Tango, maintain this frequency.
We'll go.
The 222, contact Langen Radar on 135, decimal 650.
Okay, so he said traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles. Well, in level 230, I kinda doubt that we will be able to see him. Well, we'll keep the rate of climb under control here, we'll not make it shoot up too quick. So we'll definitely keep the climb 2D rate over here, and then we should be good to go.
Climbing flight level 240, Lufthansa 250.
Did he say right to left or left to right? I don't remember that part. But doesn't matter, does it? Wow, this is really just beautiful, isn't it? The Simulus just looks so incredibly good.
Climbing 20, Lufthansa Papa Juliet.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, direct swarm. Okay, swarm. LNAV available. LNAV. If it starts the turn, that is. Interesting way to draw the route line. But okay, here we go now. Fair enough. Should have started the turn a little bit earlier, but better than nothing, is it?
Contact Frankfurt arrival on 120.805.
Clear tax for Alpha arrival and over.
Okay, I suppose that is the conflicting traffic here. So that was the reason we continued a bit over here, and now we're flying behind this gentleman here.
Contact Langen Radar on 125.2.
Langen Radar, Lufthansa Lima Victor, inbound Skyrax, that's flight level 200.
First LR 336, contact Langen Radar on 125.2.
25.3 out.
Oh boy, after all the 777 flying, I'm really like, just 1,600 feet a minute? Is it really climbing that bad? The 777 is such an awesome climber. But well, suppose I just have to get used to it again, huh?
Cataracts for Alpha arrival, Lufthansa Lima Victor.
Papa Tango, climb to flight level 310.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, climb flight level 310. Set, 310 checked. Okay, we'll have to see if CPDLC works. Ah, here we go. Okay. ATC com established with Langen. Thank you. Interesting, I've cleared the message, it still shows us ATC over here. Has there been any other message? Oh yes. Okay, current unit, Langen radar.
Maastricht 2124-435 for Shamrock 255.
Awesome.
Good night.
Okay, cancel that. No new messages. Perfect.
Langen radar, Yoke 224, guten Abend, on flight level 200.
Very, very nice. This comes in really handy for the Trosser pond. It really does. It really, really does.
Climbing Westwood 310, Condor, correction Lufthansa 250.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo, descent to flight level 320 at 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Okay, so let's see. If we, I suppose if we just keep the climb D-rate, that's going to be more than good enough for us.
320, 2,000 feet or greater.
Where's our top of descent? 160 miles, yeah, easy going. No need to rush it up. Lovely tailwind though, already in excess of 500 knots. Okay, so, well, let's go ahead and have a look at our arrival already. ATIS request, arrival, Berlin, send.
Descent to flight level 110 at Cataracts, Lufthansa Lima Victor.
ATIS uplink, this update is not available. Okay. Well, let's try that once more. Is there really no Berlin ATIS?
Ready for you.
26 Kilo contact Maastricht on board 34, decimal 710.
134, 710, Lufthansa 6 Kilo.
Well, there is one online. I'll try that one more time. Maybe I just did a typo earlier on.
Continue to climb on flight level 230.
Nope, this ATIS is not available. Okay, well that's a pity. In that case, we'll just get the standard weather of Berlin and of our alternate Leipzig.
134-710,
And I want the actual and the forecast. Send. ATC uplink, proceed direct to not go. Okay, we'll do that. Accept. Accepting. Accepted. Awesome. Not go, here we go.
Long radar, Yoke 2073, flight level 370, request descent.
Okay, there is more, as we can see over here. We still have comm messages left.
Proceeding direct Victor, Yoke 80, good.
Let's have a look. New messages. Weather report. Okay, here we go. Berlin 150 at 9. 10 kilometers showers of rain. Few CBs. QNH 99907. Temporary 230. 20 gust 35. Lovely. And for our alternate Leipzig, 230 at 13 is almost down the runway. Cover K. Becoming 230 30 gust 45. So the bad weather is moving in, but it's not there yet. That's alright. We still have the comm message. Is there even more? Or do we just need to press cancel here? I think that's it, huh? Yeah, now it's gone. Awesome! Very nice.
Eurowings 8 X-ray Zulu taken. Climb to flight level 310.
Aircraft level 310, Eurowings 8 X-ray Zulu was blocked, sorry.
Lufthansa 400 identified.
Vertical
Climb to
speed.
flight level 200. Eurowings 2073.
1000 to go.
Level 320.
Checked.
Descent pattern 320 for Eurowings 2073.
Okay, well, if there is no digital latest available, we gotta get it by voice, so that's gonna be 123.78.
For Alpha arrival.
Fleet 4 for Alpha arrival is confirmed. Use the direct.
We've got 955 whiskey.
Just waiting for a moment where it is a little bit more silent than it is right now.
Whiskey, good evening.
Eurowings 2073, descend at 2000 feet per minute or greater.
Descend 2000 feet per minute or greater, Eurowings 207.
The 2 Papa Juliet, climb to flight level 300.
Okay, let's watch it fly the level off, and thereafter we can start our approach preparations.
Took 7 Alpha Papa, stop climb at flight level 330.
Langen, hallo nochmal, FedEx Papa Delta, passing flight level 100, climbing 140.
First one, check 7 Alpha Papa, stop climb at flight level 330.
Enough path.
Took 7 Alpha Papa.
Okay, and here we are. Now look at that. Mach point 72, 517 knots. That's just awesome, isn't it? That is really just awesome.
3565 FedEx Delta.
Okay, contact Munich 133.565. Accept. Accepted.
Good evening, Shamrock 330, flight level 220.
Climb flight level 360, fraction for Mike.
Austrian 39 Bravo, contact Flamin radar 136.45.
136.45, danke.
München, hallo, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, flight level 310.
Contact Langen radar frequency
blocked.
124.73.
Super nach Langen 124.730, danke dir, schönen Abend, Lufthansa 349.
Edelweiss 3, contact Langen frequency 125.
It's busy again, isn't it?
125 towards Edelweiss 13 right.
Condor 9 at Delta Charlie, descent level 170.
Descending 170, Charlie.
Alpine 9 at Delta Charlie, proceed direct Delta Papa 457.
Delta Papa 457, Condor 9 at Delta Charlie.
München, hallo, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, level 310.
Two stations calling. We say 347. What's your request?
With the 346 on descending level, flight.
I can't even understand that guy.
Expect to arrival Galaxy ILS runway 22.
Stand by. We have an arrival online, so we can say this to the arrival. We say 346 contact. München radar frequency 125.875.
Okay, say again my
Descent level next you get from the arrival.
Okay, I understand. Contact with approach 125.875, thank you.
München, hallo, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, level 310 and requesting 330.
Indicate hello, LL 336, level 330.
LR 336, München, hello, I identified. München Control, KLM 425, with the Audible 340. KLM 425, identified.
Alpine 80 Hotel Echo for
Osprey 7821.
What a chaos on this frequency.
München radar frequency 134.15.
434, 150, München radar, Osprey 71, yeah.
Alpine 82 Hotel Echo München.
Alpine 82 Hotel Echo, descent level 200, rate of descent 2500 operator.
Yeah, this is Audible 200, will be now way above the profile, also with the rate 2500 or greater, Alpine 82 Hotel Echo.
Surprise, he also couldn't get through.
Contact München radar frequency 134.15.
134 is 15 LR 326.
München Hallo, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, Flight Level 3, 10.
1 Papa Tango, identified.
1 Papa Tango is Flight Level 330 available?
Stay on 310.
Roger. Okay, well, then we gotta maintain 310, which is a pity because they only offer CPDLC above Flight Level 315 in here.
124.73 for Lufthansa 15P.
Well, we still have another ATC prompt over here. Oh well. Hand over Echo Delta Mike Oscar, but he's probably going to refuse us. We'll try the lock-on once more.
Airline, maintain 390.
That's interesting, okay. I'm looking for a button down here to submit that request. So lock on Echo Delta Mike Oscar. Where is our send button? There should be a button down here to send the lock on to this center. Maybe if we disconnect ourselves again.
Contact 7 Alpha Papa identified 350.
Interesting. How can we disconnect ourselves here?
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, contact proceed direct class Dorf Kilo Lima Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, direct Kilo Lima Foxtrot.
Alpine 8 to Hotel Echo, continue descending 200.
Okay, Kilo Lima Foxtrot, execute. And I am kind of expecting a little shortcut here, so let's give it a little bit lower altitude, like 15,000. And that brings our top of descent a little bit ahead as well. Okay, well, so I'll give it one more attempt, trying to get an ATIS. Maybe if I select departure ATIS, maybe that helps. Let's give it a try. Of course, they do have an ATIS online, so I don't see a reason why this would not work at the moment. No, ATIS not available. Okay. Well, that's a pity. But so be it. I suppose that is all the requests we've made earlier, so that probably is not going to work. Okay, so be it. So, little look through all these systems over here and all the stuff we have. So that's the downlinks we had, things like our departure clearance and everything we sent out. Then if we go on uplinks, that is everything ATC has sent us recently. And then over here we've got the active messages they sent us. So things like our BDC and so on. And finally, if we then have a look, okay, that again, what we have as well is the weather. That is the ones that we have requested, like the meta reports and stuff like that. And well, that is pretty much what we have available in here. Okay then, let's go for a quick setup to make sure that we are prepared for the descent. So we'll make it Mach point 72/300. Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, descent flight level 200. Well, that's interesting, with the traffic immediately in front of us. So just gotta make double and triple sure this is not from FS traffic. Because I did press the remove traffic button on the ground, but looks like it just respawned something. Okay, so this is not an ATC problem. That's good. That is definitely good. Okay, so forecast is still in here. Transition level, probably level 7. Come on, airplane. 070. Arrival, Berlin, 25-mile ring. And finally, let's get rid of that. So 6.7 on arrival, that means we burn 1,000 kilos. That's a landing weight of 163.4.
Pension Servo Scandinavian 3, Alpha Sierra climbing, flight level 250 inbound.
Like that, so flaps 30 it will be. Auto brakes 3, looking good.
Continue climb at level 340.
Continue climb level 3403, Alpha Sierra.
Okay.
Scandinavian 2 Alpha Charlie descent.
Interesting. Why do these checklists spawn on the pre-flight page? Is it only going to work if I use them up here? So they're not interlinked. Well, that's definitely a bug. That is definitely a bug right there. Okay, well, descent checklist. Recall checked, auto brake, 3, landing data, you're at 30, 140 minimums. Just give me a second to find that. Too bad we can't display charts in here yet.
Contact Bremen radar frequency 136.45.
13645, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, ciao.
Hello, up and 1 feet from Delta level 350. Bremen radar, hello, 08751, down, open.
7751, game radar, hello, identified, direct Bumil.
Direct Bumil.
Bremer low, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy, level 285, descending 200 in one classed off.
Papa Tango, Bremen radar, hello, identified.
Okay, so minimum should be 350.
One is direct Bumil, Bravo Uniform Mike, via Lima.
Well, that was a bit fast, maybe. Now comes that part again. No, almost had it. Here we go, 350. And the approach briefing. Well, we are going to do that in a moment. Let me just try to fix our VNAV profile here, because we lost that profile completely. What did it do? 310 is still in there. Okay, let's do descent now. That's interesting. Why did it go flight level change? It should absolutely not do that. Is VNAV going to work? No. Oh, lovely. Okay. In that case, vertical speed, we broke it. Well, let's do 300 knots, like that. Should be easiest. So we broke the VNAV system. Lovely. Okay, well, then, let's go for the briefing. So the speed is in, the forecast is in, fixed rings are in.
Lufthansa Papa Tango, descent flight level 140.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, descent flight level 140. Set, 140 checked. Okay, here is our VNAV. Perfect, so back to VNAV. No, you don't. Oh, come on, plane, don't do that to me. Okay, that VNAV doesn't work as it should. When you're below the profile and you hit the VNAV button, it should do vertical speed minus 1000 until it intercepts the path. But this one isn't doing it. That's a pity. But okay, so be it. This might get a bit turbulent, so signs coming on. Okay then, well, so, for the briefing then, ILS approach 25 left, minimum's 350, and the go-around is going to be basically to Glasdorf, climb to 4000 after going straight ahead for a mile, which is 3000 initially. Okay, any questions? No? Excellent. So, complete the checklist. Approach briefing completed, descent checklist complete.
Action for Mike, descent flight level 290.
Descent flight level 290.
Okay, then let's help it a bit to reach 140 at Glasdorf. And if the profile doesn't want to do it. We just gotta do it with vertical speed here to align the range to altitude arc on Class Dorf. That should be good enough.
Papa Tango, contact arrival 126, decimal 425, tschüss.
126, 425, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, tschüss.
170, greater 105, Sandrina Bravo.
Eurowings 4 to X-ray Bravo, descent to altitude 3000 feet, still cleared.
Actually,
Descending
QNH
2000 feet,
90907,
X-ray
let's just
Bravo.
dial that in. Here we go. Perfect. Arrival hello, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango Heavy level 222, descending 140.
One Papa Tango, Brim Radar low identified. Alpine 82 Hotel Echo, contact. Standby.
Interesting how the anti-ice turned itself on again. As you can see, we're really not in icing conditions right now, but so be it, huh?
Alpine 82 Hotel Echo, contact Bremen. Disregard.
I have a feeling he wants to get rid of that Alpine.
Eurowings 4 to X-ray Bravo, established.
Eurowings 4 to X-ray Bravo, contact tower 118.805.
118.805, rings 4 to X-ray Bravo. Bye-bye, thank you.
Austrian 39 Bravo, contact Berlin Tower 120.030.
120.030, Sandrina Bravo.
Okay, we can already pre-select that. Probably going to get that same frequency next. Okay, so things are looking pretty good at this point. Only the VNAV was a little bit of a mess, but hey.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, proceed direct Delta Bravo 463, descend to flight level 100.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, descend flight level 100, direct Delta Bravo 463.
Alpine 8 Hotel Echo, we are now left.
So, Delta Bravo 463. Going up here, and then we will put 467 behind that. Okay. So, reaching 100, approximately beam the field, that is pretty good. Should bring us in for a nice position for the approach. And then I'd say we can just cut that short a bit. /-5. Ah, a long track waypoint not available. That's a pity, those are really useful. But okay, then we gotta do it a different way. Let's put Xanim behind this. Come on, plane. Recalculate, please.
Plane 82 Hotel Echo, are you able for heading 065?
Alpine 8 Hotel Echo, Echo.
Okay, well.
82 Hotel Echo, turn left heading 065.
Too bad, so it doesn't support all these features that we would use to just recalculate our path here. That's too bad. But doesn't matter, then we just gotta help ourselves.
Descent 12,000 feet, unit 9907, kilometer 39 whiskey.
Alrighty, so
Scandinavian 39 whiskey, turn left heading 170.
let's just go level change for a moment here.
Heading 170.
We can go back to idle now, then should be able, hopefully, for a pretty straight-in approach. He didn't tell us which runway to expect yet. Might just ask as well. Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, which runway can we expect?
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, expect ILS runway 25 left.
25 left, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Okay, perfect. That is what we've planned.
Alpine 82 Hotel Echo, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, clear 997.
5,000 feet, clear 997, Alpine 82 Hotel Echo.
Okay, so just received a message in the background there from a fan of the videos. That happens on almost like every VETSIM flight now. Really nice from you people. Really nice. I do really appreciate that. Okay, so approaching level 100, we will then reduce our speed, then go down, and should hopefully be able to turn straight in over here. I do have to say I really like these sounds here. I really like them. And the plane is looking good as well. Might just be a perfect plane to fly it across the pond, isn't it? Only thing I gotta check real quick, does it support offset? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's a bit of a bummer. Apart from that, yeah, offset is straight out.
Descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 997.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 997. Okay, set QNH. Then we gotta start our speed reduction here as well. So, QNH 997. It's cross-checked, 10,100 now. Checked. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Approach checklist. Altimeters. QNH 997. Approach checklist complete. So let's see where we're going to reach the 6,000 then. Oh wow, this is quite a rate of descent. I certainly would have expected much less than that. The 777 would give you some 1,100 feet a minute over here, under these conditions. Ah well, we'll just let it go like that, and see what we're going to get. Hopefully it means that we can turn inbound basically straight abeam Xanet. Or Xanim. That would obviously be superb. But we'll have to see about it. Alright, there's the field. Field is inside. Awesome. Now, something that just comes across me. Isn't it a bit strange that we hear this humming sound while looking ahead, but when looking to the side, that's basically all gone? Sounds a bit strange to me. Okay, vertical speed. And speed back to 20. We'll slowly let it bleed off the speed as we get closer, and then hopefully he's going to turn us inbound when we are straight abeam Xanim.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango speed 250 knots or greater.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango 250 or greater. How many miles can we expect?
You can expect about 20 miles to touchdown.
Roger. Okay, so that is a problem now. 250 knots. And we are still in 7,000, so that is putting us severely high on profile.
1 Papa Tango correction, you can expect about 25 miles to touchdown.
1 Papa Tango, roger.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Okay, well, tell you what, we'll just go level change and lose the altitude then, because 250 knots is rather quick for where we are right now, at least with that remaining mileage. Normally I would try to reduce my energy, which I would then...
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, turn left heading 350, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, left heading 350, descend 3,000 feet.
Guten Abend, Lufthansa 044, pass.
Is it an idle? No. Well, let me force it to idle.
Radar hard to identify. Climb flight level 167.
Climb flight level 160, Lufthansa 044.
Okay, so Lex, Xanim on top, intercept course 245, execute.
Scandinavian 39 Whiskey,
that route looks interesting. Okay, 118.805. That's probably going to be ours as well.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, speed 220 knots or greater.
220 or greater, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango.
And Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango to left heading 280, cleared ILS, runway 25 left.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, left heading 280, cleared ILS, 25 left. Okay, well, that does work out. Approach armed. Vertical speed. Just to avoid it diving down now, because it got a little bit below the speed. So if we went level change now, it would really have gone down very quick. Wanted to avoid that, that's why I just selected vertical speed over here.
Uniform data, Bremen radar low identified. Information
1000 to go.
Expect ILS runway 25 left, descend to level 70.
13 from Delta, expect 25 left, defend level 70, and we're inbound at Delta 463 by the way.
Roger. Lufthansa 044, proceed direct to Mike Alpha Golf.
A little bit hard of an angle here. I'll turn another 10 to the left, just to help it a bit.
Tango, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 1. So where is the other guy? Can we see him anywhere?
Alpine 8 to Hotel Echo, descend to altitude 3000 feet,
here.
Speed 220 knots.
Well, there is plenty of space behind that.
Descend 3000 feet, speed 220 knots, Alpine 8 to Hotel Echo.
Okay, flaps 5.
Approach.
Speed check, flaps 5.
142, descending flight level 200 with you.
Glide slope alive.
Lufthansa line 142, Bremen radar low identified. Information Victors, current expect ILS runway 25 right, descend to flight level 100.
Expect ILS runway 25 right. Can you repeat the level for the
Okay,
descent?
speed is down.
Descend flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100.
180 is a good speed to intercept here, especially with that wind.
Alpine 8 to Hotel Echo, turn left heading
Glide slope capture.
80,
Go around altitude 3000 set.
25 left.
Turn left heading 280, cleared, let's runway 25 left, Alpine 8 to Hotel Echo.
Okay, flaps 15. With that, I basically want to enable flying the glide slope down in idle thrust.
Alpine 8 to Hotel Echo, resume normal
As you can see, flaps 15 in idle on the glide works pretty well in order to neither gain nor lose any speed. Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango established.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, contact tower 118.805, over.
118.805, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, bye. Okay, gear down, flaps 20.
T9er Whiskey, taxi via Alpha, hold short of Victor 1.
Taxi via Alpha, to Victor 1, Canadian 39.
Okay, flaps 30. Berlin Tower low, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango heavy established, ILS 25 left.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, Berlin Tower, hello. Wind 150 degrees, 9 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left, clear to land, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Landing checklist? Landing checklist complete. Okay, we're clear to land, everyone is sitting. Perfect.
For takeoff.
25 right, clear to take off, fast, 321.
Okay then, well, with everything set up. Manual flight. Manual thrust. Let's give it a go, huh? Now let's see how the 787 lands. I did so much 777 testing now. I'm so used to the 777 flight model. And technically speaking, they should really be more or less the same.
Alpine A2, Hotel Echo,
or at least very similar to one another. So, let's see. One thing I do notice straight away is that the 787 isn't as smooth as the 57 is.
Alpine 82,
Or as the 777 is, that way around.
Alpine 82, Echo, confirm the nature and the distance of the preceding traffic. Alpine 82 Hotel Echo, proceeding traffic is Boeing 787 on 5 miles in front of you. Roger.
Or in other words, the Alpine has to reduce very, very quickly now, because 5 miles is the minimum separation between preceding heavy and medium aircraft. Man, I find it kinda hard to keep the nose at a constant angle here, without constantly changing my vertical speed. That's much easier in the triple. Checked. Continue. What is autothrust doing? Get that speed off, man.
Osprey 231, connect departure 12034, ciao.
Okay, speed break up, reverse normal. That was interesting. Normally autothrust should go off upon touchdown when I pull the reverses. That didn't happen, it seemed to want to maintain 140 knots. And I mean, autothrust was off, so I really don't know what happened there. Okay, manual brakes, auto brake.
Correct.
Did you hear the alarm in the background?
3-9 whiskey at Victor 1 holding short.
Claim 39 whiskey, taxi to position Bravo 1 via Victor 2. Good night.
Please repeat parking.
Okay, first Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, taxi via Romeo, Bravo, hold short of Victor 1.
Romeo Bravo, hold short, Victor 1, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. What is my thrust doing?
150 degrees, 9 knots, 25 left, clear to land. 25 left, is land, Alpine 8 Hotel Echo.
Okay, so Romeo is here, and then Bravo is the second taxiway to the right. So let's first of all vacate onto Bravo, and then we can do the after landing procedures. Okay, clear left side, clear right side. Okay, this is looking better. I really don't know why autothrust is constantly coming on and trying to add thrust. Gotta be a bug. And the flaps are coming up. Okay, we don't have an after landing checklist in here, so that's it. So we continue straight.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango, taxi to gate Bravo 07 Alpha via Victor 1 and Victor Mike.
Bravo 07 Alpha via Victor 1, Victor Mike, Lufthansa 1 Papa Tango. Danke, tschüss.
Ciao.
Okay, so Bravo 7 Alpha is pretty much in the middle of the terminal. Victor 1 then is going to be the first one over here, and then Victor Mike is basically in the middle of the terminal. In other words, easy going. So that is Victor 1 coming up over here. Also, we do have 3 minutes after landing, so shutdown engine 2. Very nice sound of that engine running down, isn't it? Man, it doesn't seem to like a left turn against the live engine. In all those aircraft I fly, that's usually not a problem, but the 87 seems to be a little bit of a different beast there.
Alles tiefer flak, 11 miles. November 1 Uniform Delta, tower low. Confirm you've got QNH 996. Negative QNH 996 is now set up with Phoenix Delta.
Okay, 996, we'll just dial that in as well.
Left, clear to left. Bei 1 Phoenix Delta, 35 left, clear to land.
Okay then, so next one to the right. And then our gate is basically exactly at the end of Victor Mike. So it should be somewhere over there, I suppose. That probably looks like a heavy gate. Okay, so on to Victor Mike on the right hand side here. Yeah, so our gate got to be over there. Probably the left one. Bravo 7 Alpha. Let's try to find that. This is Bravo 7. Bravo 7 Alpha, here it is. So that's the line in the middle there. Okay, lights off. Okay, we don't have any stop markings over here, so we'll just let it roll a little bit. Now, come on, a little bit further, please. Come on, airplane, you can do it. Okay, it really doesn't want to move. That's definitely not enough power for a single engine taxi, but so be it. Okay, so APU running, shutting down. Why does it show auto start? Oh, that's interesting. Thank you for controlling. See you next time.
Thanks for flying, bye.
Okay, here we go. Alright, shutdown checklist, park and brake, set, shutdown checklist complete. Alright, thank you everyone for flying along. That was surely a fun flight and very nice to see the added CPDLC. That's surely going to be a real immersion bringer for the Across the Pond. I'm really looking forward to see that in action with you guys. So with that, I'd like to say thank you so much for flying along. Great addition again by the Horizon Sim team. I really appreciate all the work they put into the 787s. They've created some really awesome aircraft here. So with all of that, thank you very much for watching everyone. I do sure hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you're up for more, don't forget to like the video and tell me what you think about it, and finally, if you are up for more, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching everyone, and then I see you all again right on the next one.